Today is the first fundraiser for the St. Benedict Catholic Church rectory. We started about 18 months ago cleaning out the rectory. We tore out carpet, we kind of cleaned it up, and then we set forth this theme of one room at a time.
Jess and I came to the community in 2006, and we'd gone from Miami to Virginia over a couple of years trying to find some place that we wanted to retire, essentially, and we found a very special place in St. Augustine, and found a home here on Martin Luther King Jr. Avenue, and then we found this church, St. Benedict's, and it was just a wonderful combination of proximity to the city, a connection to one of the historic neighborhoods, and a neighborhood that needed some help, an underperforming asset, and one that had a Catholic church, which we're cradle Catholics, and we had an affinity towards, and something that we also felt was a jewel that just needed to be polished again. Wonderful community, faith community that had been maintaining and sustaining the church until we got here, and inspired us to try to develop a program and invest our time and talents to try to realize what this had been and bring it back and restore it to what we think it is a jewel.
This buffet table, it was in the original house. When we pulled out the drawers to start renovating it, we found a receipt from 1936, and it was sold for $8. We had sanded it down, we stripped it, and then we completely restained it and repurposed it, and it's a lovely piece in this particular dining room. This table and chairs, this was also in the house. All we did was simply recover it. We had some orange carpeting, and it was here and made to match the decor that was basically changed around the 1950s. In the back, we have a couple of the prayer cards and the cards that the priest read the Mass from originally, all in Latin. We found those in the back shed, pretty much just covered with dirt, and we cleaned them all up, along with a lot of other artifacts. And then the candle snuffers are the items that the altar boys carried to actually light the candles and snuff out the candles. So the idea that we were able to find those and that many hands have taken those, was very, very special. Some of the parishioners even commented, "Oh, my husband was an altar boy here," and he actually probably carried one of those. So that was really special. And then locally here in Lincolnville, there's a gentleman who does plaster work. He just lives right down the street, and he completely came in and redid this whole room from a plaster perspective. We have stripped back all the baseboards and the window sills and taken it back to their natural wood. We did acquire this chandelier from one of the uptown antique markets, and it's of the period. And since we've renovated this dining room, another parishioner came forward and donated 2 more chandeliers for the next 2 rooms.
We've taken all the doors off the frames downstairs, took them to New Orleans, had them dipped and stripped. We've had all those polished and waxed. So all the doors in the downstairs proper have been redone and restored to their natural raw wood. We redid this floor, went all the way back to the original wood, sanded it and polished it, waxed it and polished it, and brought this floor back.
We did get a sponsor for the bathroom, so we're going to start the bathroom renovation in the next couple of weeks. And then room 2, 3, and 4 are the 2 dining area, living areas on the other side of the house. We purchased 55 gallons of this special stripper, which makes it really easy to actually take the paint off and renovate, and it's not as messy as it used to be. So we've got 55 gallons of stripper and lots of hands to help us get rid of the rest of it. So the whole first floor should be looking pretty good by the end of the year. The kitchen renovation will be a major project for us, and that's about a $5,000 figure. We've got a business plan, and all the rooms have an estimate of what it's going to cost to take care of it. But the community's been amazing. Everybody here, loves this church, loves this parish. I think when we first started coming to church here about 2 years ago, we had about 50 people, and every Sunday at 8 a.m. we have anywhere from 90 to 120 people. So it keeps growing. People keep moving back to the neighborhood, and it's just been really fun to be a part of.
I think the real rewarding thing for us is we believed in this community and believed in the project, and we planted some seeds, and some of the first things that we've done to help restore this property, and what we're seeing is that that's catching on, and other people that have lived here, other people who have lived here, and new people who are coming to the community are getting it, and it's contagious. A little bit of yeast spreads throughout the flour, and that's what's happening here. It's exciting.
So we have lots of different ways to contribute. In-kind contributions of different items that may be helpful, from tables and chairs. Someone, as I mentioned, just donated 2 chandeliers. We will need paint when it's time to start painting. We have stripper, so we're going to redo those kinds of things. We have a business plan that identifies the amount of lumber we need for certain projects. So even lumber, it doesn't have to be cash. We are, as an example, looking for a 3-bin sink, stainless steel, so that when we renovate the kitchen, we'll have that kind of operation. Refrigerators, freezers, a stove, all of those are items that we're looking for. We're redoing the back porch so that we have a handicap ramp. So any lumber kind of donation that anybody might want to make would be, great assets for us. And of course, cash is king when it comes to renovation. We can always use money. And as far as how to get in touch with us, we have 8 a.m. service here every Sunday, 9 o'clock coffee, and that's probably the best way. But we also have a Gmail account. It's stbenedicts@gmail.com. And other than that, you can address any inquiries to the cathedral. We are a mission church of the cathedral and part of the Diocese of St. Augustine.